गुड इवनिंग, नमस्कार, बादशाह, सत श्री अकाल। मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कि कौन से प्रेजेंटेशंस आपको दूं, बिकॉज आई बीन विद सैमी फॉर लास्ट 8 years। 8 साल से काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें देखी हैं, काफ़ी सारी प्रोग्रेस देखी हुई हैं। तब मुझे याद है जब मैं ज्वाइन हुआ 2004 में, आवर पेटेंट्स वेर इन द रेंज ऑफ समथिंग अराउंड 20 और इवन लेसर देन दैट। आज patents, by the time Rajesh was telling you, it was 66 what Rajesh told you. By the time he told you, our patent number has gone up to 69. तो इतनी सारी नई चीजें आई हैं, इतनी सारी नए प्रोडक्ट्स आए हुए हैं। सो आई रियली डोंट नो कि विच ऑफ द थिंग्स दैट आई शुड रियली टॉक अबाउट। राजेश से बातचीत की, समीर से बातचीत की कि कौन से प्रोडक्ट्स होने चाहिए। जो है वो तो आप जो बेचने वाले हो उसके बारे में तो बात करना ही है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, व्हाट इज इट दैट वुड इंटरेस्ट, कि ये होता कैसे है। कि रिसर्च है, आप कहते हो पेन मैनेजमेंट में ये प्रोडक्ट है, ओबेसिटी में ये प्रोडक्ट है, आपको कहाँ से सपना आया, ये कहाँ से होता है, ये रिसर्च का स्रोत कहाँ से है, और कहाँ से आपको ये आइडियाज आते हैं कि ये प्रोडक्ट है जो ओबेसिटी में काम कर सकता है, ये पेन मैनेजमेंट में काम कर सकता है। तो इसके पीछे जो साइंस है, जो रिसर्च है, जो स्टेप्स है, जो मैं ब्रॉड कैटेगरी में आपके सामने रखना चाहता हूँ। एंड हाउ डू वी सेल इट, बिकॉज बेसिकली यू मस्ट हैव सीन इन द फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्री कि एक मेडिकल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव से लेके एरिया मैनेजर से लेके जो भी मैनेजर जाते हैं, पर्टिकुलरली दे कैरी द विजुअल एड्स विद देम। The idea is not to guide the representative that what he is supposed to talk, but the overall objective is कि एक standard message जाए कि ये product करता क्या है, इसकी limitations क्या है, शायद side effects कुछ हो वो भी बताए जाए, so that everybody is aware. So in an over enthusiasm of selling the product, don't oversell it. जैसे कुर्कुमिन की बात हो रही थी, जब भी सुबह से बात हो रही थी कि कैंसर मैनेजमेंट में है, ये है, वो है। In over enthusiasm of getting the business, someone can just say कि ये कैंसर को ट्रीट करता है, ठीक करता है, हाँ ठीक कर देता है। You would be misleading some people. Of course, it does help a lot. How it helps, etc., those details we will go into. But what is important is to understand the limitations of each supplement. Understand the word supplement. It's a dietary supplement. Why it has been named as dietary supplement? Why that category? Because it is not a pharmaceutical product. It is not a food. But it is somewhere between food and the drug. So nutraceuticals basically bridge the gap between a pharmaceutical and the food. So understand that very clearly. So once that understanding is very clear कि yes, this is what it is going to do, इसके benefits sure shot है, rather than claiming something, talk about efficacy of the product. This product is effective in these disorders, in these conditions. Now there we are not going to challenge somebody or a consumer कि ये ठीक होगा नहीं होगा, अरे हम देखते हैं कैसा नहीं होगा। ये कोई बेट की बात नहीं है, ये शर्त लगाने की बात नहीं है। We are talking about supplement. So whatever the treatment is happening, whatever he is taking, like Optimum 1 अपना एक प्रोडक्ट है, काफी सारे लोगों को मालूम है, शायद कुछ लोगों को मालूम नहीं, अभी मालूम होगा। उसमें जैसे आपको मालूम है कि दिस इज फॉर डायबिटीज मैनेजमेंट। When we talk about diabetes management, कोई बंदा दिखा दीजिए जिसको डायबिटीज है, हाइपरटेंशन है या सीवीडी है जो एक प्रोडक्ट की वजह से ट्रीट होता है, नहीं होता। देयर मस्ट बी सम डॉक्टर्स इन दिस ग्रुप हु नो दैट वंस यू ऐड सम सल्फोनामाइल यूरिया फॉर एग्जांपल, you add metformin later, you add some glipizide later, so the disorder is progressive in nature. You can't claim it's a cure, but at the same time आपके बाकी जो भी ड्रग्स है वो आप कम कर सकते हो। This will help a lot, the lifestyle will change, and therefore these products have a definite place in everybody's life who is conscious of his health. Understand that. So there will be hundreds of questions in your mind, I am sure, कि what are these products, ये करते क्या है, कैसे करते हैं, रिसर्च कैसा होता है, वगैरह वगैरह। So let's try to answer them. हो सकता है कि जो भी वक्त मेरे पास है, just about 45 minutes, उसमें जितना कोशिश हो सके उतनी मैं कोशिश करता हूँ। What is the basis of research? Which plant do we take? How do we decide this is the best plant that can work? Which part of the plant works? Whether it is a root, stem, leaf, what it is, or the whole plant, you don't know. What is the active? इसमें active कौन सा है और हम कैसे different है आयुर्वेदा से? How does it act? Mechanism of action क्या है? क्योंकि एक बोलना एक अलग बात है कि ये कम करता है, कैसे कम करता है? You should have the standard answer for this, because you will be asked, these questions will be asked by your customers. So which disorder, कौन से disorder के लिए ये product है, and what is the proof behind this? I am happy that we have Mr. Samir Nair, who is also a CEO for Clean World, who does the clinical substantiation besides being a managing director of Sami Direct. So he knows what kind of clinical trials we do on various formulations, try to substantiate the claims that we do. So let's try to answer some questions. Step 1. सबसे पहले होता है, you have the 5000 years of Ayurvedic experience, the documentation, etc., etc. जी हाँ, इसका basis Ayurveda definitely है. How it is different from Ayurvedic companies? What the products they have? Very simple example, very favorite example of mine. जिंजर ले लो, उसको ड्राई करो, उसकी पाउडर करो, कैप्सूल में डालो, बोलो ये जिंजर कैप्सूल है, ये आपको ये हर मर्ज की दवा है. दिस इज आयुर्वेदा. It has got the benefit, of course, but it is coming with whole lot of other junk. What Sami does, taking out the active, that is gingerol, from this ginger, isolate it with the standardized methods and extraction. कहो कि ये 1 ml of this gingerol of so and so percentage will give you benefit in this kind of disorder or a disease. That is Sami. This is how, in a simplistic term, you can say standardized extracts differ from what Ayurveda is. Ayurveda को डिमीन करने की कोशिश नहीं है, उसी का तो प्लेटफॉर्म है और उसी का बेस है जिसके ऊपर में ये सब कुछ खड़ा है. लेकिन हम फोकलोर क्लेम्स में जाए कि हल्दी से ये हो जाता है, हल्दी से वो होता है, जिंजर से ये होता है, कोई मानने वाला नहीं है. Because people have become much more educated, they know what they are talking about. They are also learned, they are talking, they are listening. Google है, कहीं पे भी जाओ कुछ भी आपको मिल जाता है. तो उसमें से आप कोई भी क्लेम ऐसा नहीं कर सकते जो डाइजेस्ट ना हो. Therefore, what is important is to substantiate कि ये क्यों है, कैसा है, हम बताते हैं आपको कैसा है. So this is how the process begins for a research of any particular extract I am talking about. मैं आपके formulation की अभी बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. So available documents देखे जाते हैं, different kinds of things will be written there. हल्दी है, जैसे लोग बोलते हैं कि जैसे कभी हमारी दादी माँ ने भी जब हम गिर गए थे, कुछ खरोच आ गई थी, हल्दी लगा दी थी, ठीक हो गए थे. सब ने कभी ना कभी तो किसी न किसी ने तो लगाई होगी, लगाई है ना. दूध में डाल के पिला दो, आपको इमीडिएटली आपको रेस्पिरेटरी ट्रैक्ट इन्फेक्शन से उससे आज़ादी मिलती है, कंफर्ट मिलता है. सो दीज आर द फोकलोर क्लेम्स. अब ये इसमें से ये क्या है ये हल्दी में जिसकी वजह से ये होता है. आपकी दादी को ये मालूम नहीं था इसमें कुर्क्यूमिन है, 95% है कि 5% है, बट उसको ये मालूम था हल्दी काम करती है. इसको कहते हैं हम फोकलोर क्लेम्स. तो ये क्लेम्स को जो है उसको देख के कहीं ना कहीं तो विजडम है, उस विजडम को जाके आगे बढ़ा जाए और देखा जाए कि कौन से ऐसे प्लांट्स है which are talking about this and this in particular one disorder वो काम करता है कि नहीं करता है. जैसे गूगल है, गूगल से क्या होता है, बोसवेलिया से क्या होता है, कहीं ना कहीं उसका आयुर्वेदा में मेंशन है. तो उसमें जो एक्टिव है उसको निकालने की कोशिश करें. स्टेप 4 इज द एक्सट्रैक्शन. रूट से निकालो, स्टेम से निकालो, लीव से भी निकालो, यूजिंग वेरियस काइंड्स ऑफ सॉल्वेंट. जैसे अगर आपने कार्बन टेट्राक्लोराइड को भी यूज कर लिया, कभी मिथेनॉल किया, कभी इथेनॉल किया, हर एक सॉल्वेंट जो आप यूज करते हैं उसके ऊपर भी आपका यील्ड डिपेंडेंट होता है. जैसे पालक में कहा जाता है कि आयरन बहुत है, इट्स रिच. दावे के साथ कहता हूं, whoever has got the anemia, he should mix 1 tomato along with the green palak, put it in the mixie, put some water and have that paste. Filter it and have it paste. Within 3 days your anemia, your hemoglobin count has to go up. लेकिन जब इसको हम कमर्शियल लेवल पे लेते हैं, so you are not able to extract that much of iron from spinach. Therefore, is it viable to make the product? Surely not. तो पालक ही खाओ. तो that is how the whole decision is done whether it is commercially viable for you. रूट से हो सकता है, कोई सॉल्वेंट से हो सकता है, कि किसमें है क्या ज्यादा से ज्यादा आपको मिल सकता है. फाइंड आउट दैट. देन एक्टिव कंटेंट कितना होता है. लाइक वी सोर्स द रॉ मटेरियल फ्रॉम वेरियस प्लेसेस. जैसे फोस्कोलिन रूट्स है, कहीं सेलम से आता है, कहीं और कहीं से आता है, कहीं और से कहीं से आता है. बट हर एक रूट्स में, हर एक उस टाइप की रूट्स में वो कंटेंट नहीं होती जो आपको होनी चाहिए. कहीं 5% होगा, कहीं 25 होगा, कहीं 20 होगा, कहीं 10 होगा. सो दैट ऑल्सो यू नीड टू नो कि कहाँ से इसको कहाँ कैसे उगाना है, कहाँ से क्या करना है, बिकॉज दैट बिकम्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सोर्स फॉर यू. Then the final decision is based on the results, that which plant part is to be taken, whether it is leaf or stem or root, that is decided. Then at a lab scale the production is done. लैब स्केल पे देखा जाता है कितना इसका यील्ड हो सकता है, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली वी आर हियर फॉर बिजनेस, राइट? यू ऑल आर हियर फॉर बिजनेस बेसिकली, नॉट टू गेट नॉलेजेबल अलोन. वो तो एक भाग है, बट पैसा ही करवाना है ना, बिजनेस करना है, तो वो एक देखना पड़ेगा कि कौन सा प्रोडक्शन किस तरह से अपने को ठीक होता है. वंस इट इज एस्टैब्लिश वी गो टू द पायलट प्लांट प्रोडक्शन, एंड फ्रॉम पायलट प्लांट वी गो टू द कमर्शियल प्रोडक्शन. This is how basically the steps, some of the steps that go through. Every product goes through that. Basic इसका है available documentation that you have. Some are accidental discoveries. Example आप ले लीजिए, pharmaceutical में minoxidil है, which was minoxidil is basically recommended for hypertension. उसमें जो Pfizer ने research किया था hypertension के लिए किया था. Side effect turned out to be hair growth होता है. The research was not for hair growth. Hair growth के लिए minoxidil निकाला नहीं गया था. But that turned out to be an accidental discovery. And now you have minoxidil creams, you have minoxidil tablets, which can also promote hair growth. Like this, also coincidentally, you can get several kinds of such coincidence by which you can really formalize and commercialize them. Then comes your product development. Now once you know that this is what it is, ये हमको लेना है, coleus ले लिया है, coleus extract इतना है, if you take this much of quantity, this might happen. Therefore you need to really do first the toxicity study. Nature सब कुछ देता है, but जरूरी नहीं कि हर एक चीज अपने लिए अच्छी हो, तो उसमें देखना पड़ेगा कि कितनी मात्रा में ये लेने से it is beneficial, और कितना ज्यादा लेने से कितना अपने से दुष्परिणाम हो सकता है. That has to be found out. Toxicity studies are done for that. Then we decide on the right dosage for the right efficacy of the product. कई बार देखा गया है कि 5% ऑफ सम XYZ मॉलिक्यूल आप कैप्सूल में डालो, उसको ले लो, एक आपको ABC रिजल्ट मिल गया. 10% बढ़ाने से उसकी इफिकेसी नहीं बढ़ती, इनफैक्ट इट रिमेन्स द सेम. तो 5% मे बी ऑप्टिमल, देन यू गो बिटवीन 5 and 10 and find out what is better. Like that, systematically you arrive at the dosage, that what is the dosage that is recommended. That is why you get the RDA guidelines from various sources. What are the things that cause arthritis? Cartilage degeneration. So to avoid degeneration, what can you do? You can provide something which can act as an antioxidant and at least prevent the further damage. Logical? It's very logical. Second, you say the pain should be reduced. So you need something, pain and inflammation go hand in hand, so you need an anti-inflammatory extract, the extract which will give you anti-inflammatory product. So you put that one, Boswellia. So you decide on this. So and then after looking at all the possibilities, you try to formulate a product. हो सकता है ये टैबलेट में कन्वर्ट ही ना हो, तो डिसाइड करो कि इसको कैप्सूल में भरना है, सॉफ्ट जेल में भरना है. हो सकता है कि ये दोनों की कोई इंटरेक्शन हो कि बाद में देयर वोंट बी एनी इफेक्ट. So you have to look at all these interactions and decide on the formula. Then we have to tackle various formulation challenges like taste, color, odor, texture, because all these natural products are not sweeteners, they are not stevia. They are awful sometimes in color or maybe in taste. So you can put it into a film coated tablet, or you can put it in a soft gel, or you can put it in a capsule. Somebody may want a veggie capsule. Veggie capsules are available today. So that kind of things are decided and the formulation challenges are accepted. Tablets, soft gel or etc. These things are taken up. Lab trials are taken at the lab scale, whether you are able to get the right kind of yield also during the production. Put for stability. The spelling is wrong. Put for stability, because the product needs to be stable. For 3 years, if you are giving a shelf life of a product, it needs to be very stable. Till the time of its expiry, its all potency is maintained. Therefore, it is put on a stability study, 3 months accelerated study it may be, under the normal temperature, room temperature or a higher degree temperature and humidity. Once it is stable, found to be stable, a specification sheet is prepared. This is very important for you to understand that we are different from all the other MLM companies that are existing in India. Nothing to demean. They are also doing business. They are big companies. They are doing business. They are not doing it for nothing. They are also offering good products. At the same time, you must understand what are the strengths. We are not buying all these things from somewhere else or somebody's research and just converting into a tablet capsule and selling it. We are suppliers to top 3 MLM companies in India today. You name them. You talk of Herbalife, you talk of Amway, you talk of Modi Care. All 3, we are suppliers to them, either an extract or a product or whatever it is. This is a selling point. When you go out to the people and talk, yes, they are not researching the products. It's all coming, they are asking, what kind of product? We are looking for this kind of product. Can you provide something? Okay, these are the extracts. Okay, you send a specification sheet. You tell us what the extract should be, whether it should be 95 or so on and so forth. After all this, उसी के बाद में उनके पास जो प्रोडक्ट जाता है, जो दूसरे बेच सकते हैं हमारे प्रोडक्ट, क्या आप नहीं बेच सकते? That's what I am coming to. Top pharma companies, top 5 pharma companies, you name them, we are suppliers to them. Glaxo, Ranbaxy, Cadila, Cipla. ये ऐसे ही नहीं बना, सालों का परिश्रम है. जैसे आपने सुबह से जब ही दोपहर से सुन रहे हो, डॉक्टर मजीद ने यहाँ पे फाउंडर करके शुरू किया, यहाँ से लोग रिसर्च में जुट गए, एक्सपीरियंस है. You see this experienced team that is standing before you one by one. We have more than 150 years of experience to give you the best products. So you can be rest assured that the products you get are the ones where the qualities comes inbuilt. It is not to be assessed. Then the batch manufacturing record is prepared, how the batch should be done, etc. etc. उसके बाद बैच बनती है, कमर्शियल प्रोडक्शन होता है और ये प्रोसेस चलते रहता है, इवैल्यूएशन, प्रोडक्ट डिजाइनिंग, प्रोसेस वैलिडेशन एटसेट्रा. ये सब कुछ किया है. ये सब आपके जो 11 प्रोडक्ट, जो 11 टीम प्लेयर्स आपको दिए हुए हैं, वो सब के लिए ये सब कुछ हो चुका है. सो यू हैव द बेस्ट ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट्स इन योर हैंड्स. Then comes your QC QA. The approval, the stamp is only a matter of and formality because it has to pass. Each batch, lab or commercial, undergoes the detailed analysis. Simultaneous microbial analysis is done. Not many companies are doing heavy metals. Let me tell you, they are not doing heavy metals, but internationally it's a norm, and we follow every norm that is available internationally, and on these guidelines only we make the products. On the same note, let me also tell you, which probably so far not told, that all our 5 plants in India were inspected by US FDA. US FDA has no business to inspect the non-drug category. They are not bothered about it. But here, because we are largest exporters to US was also very cautious that whether the products are coming to us are of the right quality or not. All our 5 plants were inspected and all 5 passed with flying colors. Only on 100% passing, the batch is released and the product comes to you. This is the team of 11 players at the moment, which will grow up. We are all coach and managers or the backstage players who will support you, the support staff, but you are the one who is going to make them play. These are the 11 players. You need antioxidant. It's a daily usage product. Everybody needs it, so it's there. Coenzyme Q10, everybody knows it. हर एक में क्या डिफरेंस है ये भी आपको बताऊंगा. कोएंजाइम Q10 तो दुनिया में हजारों है. कौन सा कोएंजाइम Q10 है जिसमें बायोपेरिन है? कोक्यू एनर्जाइजर में. इसका मैथमेटिक्स भी समझाऊंगा 1 मिनट के बाद. You have curcumin C3 power. You have curcumin C3 power. You have for detoxification, lean guard for weight management, liver support for liver, omega bioplus, no new introduction required. It's omega max 3. It gives you all 3 omega fatty acids. It's not just another omega product. Optimum 1, another research from Sami. Organic spirulina. आप मुझे ज़्यादा सिखाओगे इसके बारे में rather than me telling you. OsteoStrong for osteoporosis, and R3 Power. Now coming to, when I come to CoQ, I will tell you. Now free radicals, आप जानते हो क्या है, क्या होता है. Simplest term में आपको simple बताता हूँ. Don't go into the jargon of the figure there. It is very simple. Oxygen that you inhale, it undergoes various process. What you get is carbon dioxide and water, right? Sometimes this you don't get H2O, but you get OH and one O negative. जो escape होता है ये pathway में से. This is a free radical which is going to cause a problem. Now ये free radical attacks the lipids in particular. आपका cell wall जो होता है वो lipid से बना हुआ आता है maximum. So when it hits the lipid, the cell wall निकल जाएगा तो cell का integrity खत्म हो गया. The cell dies. The moment this cell dies, it leads to generation of few more free radicals. And then the chain goes on. And that is why it is very important. Free radicals were just a story about 10 years ago. But then people understood, lot of research was done, and it was found that yes, it exists. And it exists, and therefore it is essential that you not only get a product which will quench the free radicals, but also prevent the formation of new free radicals. That is what your antioxidant does.
Pesticide is the root cause for free radicals.
Could be. There are hundreds of reasons. This could be one of the reasons. So fruits are known. Just yesterday in Times of India is there that all the fruits which are fresh fruit juices which were taken and studied recently in US and UK and found that they are rich in antioxidants. So you have antioxidant product. What does it contain and what does it do? It supports a healthy immune system. I won't take spend much time on this. You know all this. Not only scavenges free radicals but also prevents formation due to your curcumin C3 complex which is present. It's a proprietary blend of natural ingredients that provides all the benefits of a very potential antioxidant. What does it contain? It contains curcumin C3 complex. It has got antioxidant, anti-inflammatory activity, tetrahydrocurcuminoids, alpha tocopherol, selenium select pure, as well as bioperine. Now, just one word on selenium select. Selenium is a micronutrient. Everybody of you probably know. It is either put in the form of selenium dioxide or selenium oxide in any pharmaceutical multivitamin mineral capsule. I can challenge you. What happens to this selenium? When it goes to the stomach, and when it reacts with the hydrochloric acid that is present, it gets converted into a simple selenium. And this selenium cannot be absorbed. It just goes through the system, out. Therefore, there is a need to have a form of selenium which will get completely absorbed. That is your L-selenomethionine. Now, what is difference between our L-selenomethionine and somebody who is manufacturing the other L-selenomethionine? There is a difference. There is something called as, in the chemical analysis, a specific optical rotation, which needs to be 17 degrees, mind you, 17 degrees. This is your USP. When you sell these products, these are the points which will make you a winner. 17 degrees, the optical rotation is frozen. And at that point, your L-selenomethionine with that kind of SOR is completely absorbed because it gets converted into selenocysteines and then selenoproteins. This is research. So every product that has gone into this with a lot of thinking. Tetrahydrocurcuminoids, which is a form of curcuminoids which get converted to tetrahydro when it reaches stomach. Then why do you give these two? It's simple. It's going to get converted anyway. No. To get the action, immediate action, you need the THC right there. So we put it there, 10 milligrams, so that the action begins. Rest of the curcuminoids can get converted into tetrahydro later. So everything is very systematically arranged. It's not that there are some about 25 ingredients and calling them antioxidant or multivitamin mineral capsule. It is something which is a result of a painstaking research from the Sami's team. Come to CoQ Energizer. It contains coenzyme Q10, of course. What does coenzyme Q10 does? You know it. I'll come to the mathematics which I was telling you. Coenzyme Q10 is absorbed only 20% of what the dosage is given in a capsule. It's a complex molecule. What do we do? By just adding bioperine, what do we do? कोई लोग मजाक से भी बोलते हैं कि हर एक में बायोपेरिन डाला हुआ है. Bioperin is a miraculous molecule. Trust me. When this bioperin is added, just 5 mg, the bioavailability of coenzyme Q10 increases by 30%. So what do you get? From 100 milligram, you get 50 milligram bioavailable coenzyme Q10. This is the difference. This is the difference. Therefore, it is important that you formulate something which is very essential. I know these are the tidbits which will help you in selling. कि उसमें बायोपेरिन नहीं है, उसकी भी कीमत 1000 रुपया है, हमारी भी 1000 है, लेकिन हमारे 1000 में आपको 50% पूरा मिल रहा है कोएंजाइम Q10, उसके इसमें सिर्फ 20% मिल रहा है. Because ultimately it's all about competition knockout. What else? So these are the competition knockout points, which I will try to give as many as possible. So it supports healthy aging and longevity, adjunct to cholesterol lowering products to avoid side effects. Now this is one of the best products for the people who are on statins. Because statins, मतलब अपना cholesterol जो manufacture होता है वो acetyl coenzyme Q10 से होता है, acetyl coenzyme से होता है. Acetyl coenzyme से होते होते after some 7-8 steps you get cholesterol. Cholesterol is needed by the body. Of course it is needed by the body, but in the adequate amounts. It's healthy तो है ही, LDL भी होना है, HDL भी होना है, सब चारों टाइप के होने हैं, लिपोप्रोटीन्स भी होने हैं. इंपॉर्टेंट ये होता है कि ये स्टैटिन्स को जब आप रोकते हो, लाइक एटोरवास्टैटिन और सेवरल प्रोडक्ट्स, सेवरल ऑफ द स्टैटिन्स व्हिच आर अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट, ये पूरे जो साइकिल है एसिटिल कोएंजाइम से कोलेस्ट्रॉल बनने तक, वन ऑफ द साइड प्रोडक्ट्स इज कोएंजाइम Q10. दैट इज लास्ट बट वन स्टेज. Now most of the statins are stopping the manufacture of cholesterol at the second stage, that is called as HMG-CoA inhibitors. वहां पे रोकता है उसको. तो ये अगर रोक दिया तो coenzyme Q10 भी रुक गया. Are you with me? 10 स्टेप है, 9वें स्टेप में आपको coenzyme Q10 मिलता है, दूसरे स्टेप में आप उसको रोक रहे हो कोलेस्ट्रॉल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग को, तो आपको कोलेस्ट्रॉल भी नहीं मिला, ऑब्वियसली दैट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ स्टैटिन, and coenzyme Q10 भी नहीं मिला. Therefore, the biggest side effect of all the statins is loss of muscle tone. That is absence of coenzyme Q10. It is a fantastic product for all the as an adjuvant to statin therapy. Statin therapy के साथ coenzyme Q10 must है. ये सिर्फ हम नहीं कह रहे हैं. Italian Association and also the European Association have written to WHO saying that it should be made mandatory to make coenzyme Q10 as a supplement along with the statins as a standard prescription. This letter I can provide it to you. अभी लॉबीज तो चलेगी स्टैटिन वाली, वो तो कहेंगे कि ये सब होने को नहीं होना, so the lobbies go on. तो इसलिए ये सब अभी तक तो नहीं हुआ है, लेकिन आप तो सभी को बता सकते हो, आप तो लेटर्स भी दिखा सकते हो. ये देखिए, हम नहीं कह रहे, मेडिकल एसोसिएशंस कह रही है. So it has got a vitamin E also, which is very important for avoiding the free radical damage, and also bioperin.